are so concerned about it, and I'm just like, it's okay, like calm down. I don't know. Yeah, it's I don't even know what it's weird, but and so with that I kind of talked about like, oh, stereotypes in groups, like, would this be bad if I like did this, or like what would they think? Not that that really matters that much, but freshmen care about that, you know? They're like new here, so I don't know, just finding things. Yeah, I kind of feel that too. It's like, how do I find like a list of everything? Like, how do I find what I'm looking for?
Yeah. So what did you talk about the Tinder thing that you're talking about?
So like I just use like Tinder as an example, just like kind of natural with like potential needs. House finder, like you like have a profile and then it can say like, oh, you're like 99% close based on your profile with like these people, like maybe I can reach out to them or something.
That's kind of part of the problem. We're like, if you want to know this, go to this some other place, but nothing is like centralized. So.
Should we be in it, like smiling?
So basically all of it was a student organization. Yeah. The first generation was just that, and then they're part of Carolina First, but they don't have any.
I've heard that that doesn't really help as much as it could. Like the way they approach reaching people, like turns people off. But I mean, I've just heard that from a couple of people, so I don't know.
And all the club meetings are impossible to juggle, like the meeting times. When he walks to the pit, he becomes even more overwhelmed because he thinks he might enjoy this organization even better. Wouldn't it be great if Drew had a some kind of app that could help him figure out what organization to actually join?
I think there we should say like, wouldn't it be awesome if he had a campus agent, and then that's when we can start.
Okay.
And we can put a picture of a spy kid.
Okay, so far, meet Drew. Drew's your typical incoming first-year student at UNC. Drew wants to make these next 4 years meaningful, so he decided to go to Fall Fest to find out how to get more involved. During Fall Fest, he stumbles around trying to see what interests him. He looks at X organization, Y organization, Z organization. They all look great, so he signs up for all of them. The next few days, how does that sound so far?
How to show your I know sometimes that's what I was like. That's what I was thinking. Like, okay, yes, it's at the fingertip, but it can still be overwhelming if it's too much. Right.
So we could either, I think we decided we wanted to do more of the social side, right? Instead of the research-oriented, major-oriented, like jobs. We want to do like social.
Like extracurricular involved, kind of thing.
So then how can we break that down further?
I'm trying to. So basically, under that, I still think that. Do we still want to be like research or just like focus on student boards? I guess.
So this is like stuff we need to talk about like for our pitch also. Because are we saying she's overwhelmed because there's so much to do, or is she overwhelmed because she doesn't know how to fit in, or is it like both? Because if we focus on social, we have to like figure
That's a good point. I kind of drafted a pretend person. I have it on the Google Doc, but it's something like, I was thinking more, here's this new kid, he wants to make these 4 years really meaningful, and during Fall Fest he signed up for like 25 listers, and you notice he cannot, I feel like for me this has happened, like you sign up for all these great things, but then you still can't keep up with them, all these emails, all these meetings, and that's why you're overwhelmed. So maybe there is that component of wanting to find it and fit in and find what's your niche, you know, where you fit in.
Yeah, I think they can tie. I think they can tie together. We just have to make that like the social impact clear if we're gonna focus on only social organizations. Which, like, from the viewpoint of all of us, I think that's what we want to do. And like even finding your niche is like finding a social group that like you feel is yours. So I think it's like less like school related and more social. So like I think we just have to like make that known in our pitch. Because like when I was reading my pitch, I was like, well, it's kind of confusing because I just say she's overwhelmed, and then I'm saying, oh, she can find these campus organizations. Well, how does that make her less? Like, how does that ease her overwhelming? And like we have to, I guess we have to say like, oh, because now she feels like she's a part of something, like she has friends, she feels like she fits in somewhere.
Yeah, and then the app was just, a lot of the hard work is like going to the meeting, organizations, and all the kind of things to be like, is this something that I want to do? Well, would I actually spend time doing this? And like kind of avoiding, but again, that's like, maybe you're overwhelmed because you don't know if that organization is good for you just by looking at the description. So that's what
And then it can show you the events, which also might spark your interest. Like, oh, I want to plan something like that, or maybe I'll just go to this to meet the people and then
Okay. So like maybe we can, let's pretend like that we're going through their app, like step one, like how would you, it would be like an interest survey and it, like to ask questions to build your profile. So like step one would be build profile, and like what do we want under that? So we said, yeah, but like maybe just basic interest things like,
I can't remember what site it is, but it has like, and it has like little squares of like what you're interested in, I think. So it's like health, maybe it's not interest, I don't know. Health. Oh no, it is interest. Yeah, travel, and then like all like you can click. So like you don't have to only choose one thing. So like if you're interested in getting involved in a health club, there can be like one for health. You can click that as like an interest, and the app like remembers that and it remembers all of the things
and it would filter in other things.
Yeah.
So maybe we shouldn't have them do a profile. Maybe because if we do it like that, they can just like, oh, this looks good.
Oh,
Yeah.
So not like,
Well, like it could still, I guess like
It's their way of building it.
yeah. So like the app will open up with all these different categories like volunteer, like Greek life, sports, et cetera. Yeah, et cetera, et cetera.
yeah, because then or if you like maybe just want to pick one to start with, and then you can go back and redo it. I don't know if that'd be confusing, but also remove things. Yeah.
And then after you click on all the things that you want, then a list of like, let's say we only, I don't know. I feel like they should be like condensed, like not like all of them, because that would be like 500 plus organizations. Just under like volunteer.
And then when you wanted to, you could go back.
Tried to kind of like go off of that, so I said like scared, embarrassed, confused.
Yeah, there was like a failure song down here. Is that what it was? No, what is it?
Pain,
Yeah, pain.
pain and gain.
Yeah. For the pain, that was what I focused more on. So there's like fear of like not having social support or making connections, finding a major.
Yeah, I had something like that too. I also had like FOMO, will ever find where I belong, ever get through a 1,000-person lecture hall with the professors know me. A lot of things kind of overlap between one of these, I forget what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
option to play, manage, or watch soccer. Decides that he would like to play club soccer. Then he will be presented with what club soccer does, contact info, and upcoming events.
Drew likes what he sees. He can favorite club soccer, and my campus agent will provide similar suggestions that he can swipe left or right to create his favorites list.